Hi there, my name is Roberto Blake. I'm a graphic designer, and today I want to talk to you about something really interesting and very important business cards. Now, many of you don't see the need to hire a designer to design a business card for you. Some of you are going to Office Depot, Office Max, or what have you, and you're buying 100 pack of business cards, printing them off your inkjet or laserjet printer, and you're designing them in Microsoft Word or Publisher, and you seem to be convinced that that's okay. Well, there's a reason why graphics designers go through the trouble of getting a professional design education that is not only about making pretty pictures and designing ads, but knowing how to brand and market people and their business and products effectively, and understanding how people are going to react to those designs. Now, when most people get a business card or start a business in general, there are some key things that you're going for. You want to be taken seriously, you want to get results, and you want to demonstrate value. Now, I don't understand why, if those things are true and they're universally understood, people seem to think that you can do that getting a 100 pack of cards from Office Depot or Walmart, printing them off your inkjet printer at home or the office with the design skill of an eighth grader and no understanding of what's going to make a good and effective business card. It's not going to be putting your title and your name and your address and your website and some little piece of tagline or marketing copy on. That is not a business card make. You might think it is, and you'd be wrong. I don't mean to be snide about that. It's just a matter of fact, and it's the only way that I can explain it in a way that's going to make sense and make you understand that you are wrong and you need to change. You need to change because you want to be taken seriously, you want to demonstrate value, and you want a better result. Now, you can't do that with a business card that looks like this. Now, because, I don't want to upset anybody or do any damage to someone's business, I've blanked out all this person's information. But here's another individual who believed that the title director means anything to a client, and that's enough to put a little piece of marketing copy, tell you about my business, and put some contact information on there, and think that, that's going to cut it. And they're wrong. This card, in addition to having real no design skill behind it and being a very generic card, which is bad enough, is also on flimsy stock that's going to bend, fold, crease, or tear, and demonstrates that they didn't invest any real time, effort, or money into making a first impression. Your business card, your handshake, your appearance, it's your first impression to people. You don't go and try and take job interviews hopefully in a $20 suit and your father's old tie. So I don't know why you would think that Office Depot or Walmart business cards that are generic, or that you got them to give you a stock logo or anything like that. I don't know why you would think that that would cut it if you'll spend the expense for, the right suit, the right shirt, the right tie, and all these things, and then you skimp on the business cards. I mean, and the worst part is that by the time you go ahead and you buy a couple hundred of these business cards that way and print them off and spend all that money in ink, you've probably spent about $50. Whereas if you had just went to an online print shop like gotprint.com, you could have got 1,000 business cards, UV coated, a high gloss, high pound stock, rush order for under $40. 1,000 double-sided colored business cards. Yeah, that's right. For less than $40. You go to these other places in town and you're gonna pay that for 100 to 200 cards if you're lucky. One-sided on crappy stock. So there you go, live and learn. So make sure that you do look into the pricing on online stores. There's other places. Uprint.com is great. And as I mentioned, gotprint.com also works too. That's where I ordered mine. But, I showed you an example of a crappy business card. Let me show you something great. I actually got this business card from a digital artist and a comic book illustrator. His name is Garth Cameron Graham. He's actually a pretty cool guy. I met him at a convention, and this is his business card. This is the first side here. I want you to get a good look at that. And this is the second side. Now this is well designed. He did himself as his own logo for his comic book site, and he does the comic online called Finders Keepers. You should definitely check that out. But he took a lot of time and detail. One side of this is gloss, and the other side is texture. And that's really interesting and unique, and it's going to stand out to someone because it just automatically feels different. It's already addressing one of the senses. And then the design is elegant, it's clean, it's got all of his information, and it shows us what he actually does. I mean, there's no way you don't know that this guy is not a digital artist. I mean, come on. And, you know, compare that to this. Big difference. Big difference. And I'm going to give you another example. This is my card. Now, this wasn't very hard for me to do because I am a graphics designer. It's clean, it's simple, and it's elegant. And if you look at it, I also have it double-sided, and I reversed out everything, and it looks really clean and consistent. And, you know, that didn't take a lot of time, and it's not nearly as expensive as you would think sometimes to get a designer to do a business card for you. But the bottom line is, regardless of the expense, you have to invest in your professional appearance. You have to invest in your brand. And so, ultimately, you need to get a designer to help you do a business card. And at bare minimum, if you're not going to do that, then at least, please, for Christ's sake, stop putting your business cards on crappy stock. It is not a good impression make. Spend the extra few bucks. And like I said, with gotprint.com and uprint.com, you've got a great deal. You're going to get a better value. You're going to get like 1,000 business cards, double-sided, in color for under 40 bucks. If you don't even want to go with that and you want a color business card one-sided, I believe you get 1,000 of them for under $20. You know, and shipping and handling, what have you. And that's, you know, I haven't heard a better deal than that from any other place that you could go to locally, wherever you're at. I don't think a Kinko's or an Office Depot, an Office Max, or Walmart is going to be able to compete with that price. I could be wrong. Go prove me wrong. Check it out. You know, feel free to do that. I mean, it is your money, but spend it wisely. Invest in a quality business card, and really pop for the extra design, because the reason that business cards like this are effective is because graphic designers have a bit of marketing expertise and skill and have been taught how to make an impression and get you high impact. On your business card, yes, you do want your contact information. You do want to tell people who you are and what you do, but you want to do it in a way that's visually interesting, dynamic, readable, clean, clear, and consistent with your brand. You want your logo. If you went through the trouble to pay a designer, hopefully, to do your logo, then you want to incorporate that logo into your business card. You want that consistency and that brand identity to be everywhere. Whenever you see an advertisement for Walmart, Kmart, Staples, Food Lion, you see their logo in everything they do, and there's a reason for that. It's for the purposes of recognition and recall and brand consistency. And that's not something that just everybody happens to know about. People in business and marketing and design know about these things because they're trained for it. If you don't happen to have that background, and you know, what you need to do is you need to hire someone who does and have them help you build your brand and get it done right. Get your business cards, your letterhead, and all of your internal and external marketing materials done, hopefully by the same group of people or the same person, and get yourself a good business card. I mean, it is worth it. It is worth the money. Please do not skimp on the small things, because this is a bad first impression to make. These are an excellent first impression to make. You want to do that, and I'm going to flip this right side up here. I mean, these cards will get you business. This card is not to be taken seriously. I can't put it any simpler than that.